And welcome back to the Morning Blend. Last year, the Hunger Task Force became the first food bank in the country to become a My Plate food bank, operating under the USDA guidelines for healthy eating.
And that's right. So come with me as we take a tour of this local food bank where they're committed to providing the community with healthy options. I'm here with Sherry from the Hunger Task Force. I love coming here because I think every time you walk in this place, it's like you feel all the good that's happening here in our community.
Thank you. Thank you. We are doing good.
You are doing good. And one of the really good things that you're doing this year is this new initiative called My Plate. What is it?
It is the USDA's Guide for Healthy Eating, and it is a visual description of what should be on your plate every time you sit down to eat.
So what's different about it compared to what we've done in the past?
What's different is we're providing this depiction so that you know that half of every single plate should be fruit and vegetables, that your grains should be whole, that your protein should be lean, and that your dairy should be low fat.
Do you find that a lot of people don't know this information? It's new to them?
They really don't. It really replaces the old food guide pyramid that was on the back of your cereal box, but this is a visual depiction so that you know what your plate should look like every time you're sitting down to eat.
As we look at giving this, who's receiving?
More than half of the people that Hunger Task Force food pantries support are children. Childhood hunger actually peaks in the month of August, and so this is a very important time to make sure that local food pantries are well stocked. We're serving about 10,000 seniors as well here in Milwaukee County, and there are also underemployed and unemployed people that we assist.
Sherry, let's break down these food groups. Vegetables. How do we choose a healthier vegetable?
Pretty simple, reduced sodium. And you're gonna see it labeled no salt added on all of these vegetables. We're looking for low sodium.
Does it matter if it's in water or juice?
Nope, and people can even donate frozen vegetables.
All right. Group 2 is protein. You've broken it down to animal and plant-based. Do you have to choose between a tuna or a meat and a peanut butter?
Well, we want to make sure that we're offering peanut butter because everybody likes it and you can have it for breakfast, lunch, or supper. There's also vegetarians out there, but we do get a lot of canned and shelf-stable meat items, and people don't really think about what's for dinner. Tuna. Tuna is always for dinner.
Grains, I think, are the toughest for donations because it's confusing. How do you know which cereals pass the test? Because that's a good staple for families.
It's always a good idea to check the back label and make sure it's whole grain. It's pretty simple. And then for the dinner grains, we want brown rice, not the white rice. Whole grain pasta as well. It's going to be brown, so it should be kind of easy to tell.
Dairy, a lot of people figure they just can't do because it has to be refrigerated, but there's options.
There have been for a long time, and if you go to the coffee aisle in your grocery store, you're going to find shelf-stable dairy. That's right there.
I've heard Hunger Task Force asking a lot about peaches and pears. Why is that?
Well, we're trying to make sure that kids are healthy, and so we ask for peaches and pears throughout the course of the summer, and the Wisconsin State Fair hit it out of the park.
And what do you mean by hit it out of the park? Because people really responded.
We really got a lot of peaches and pears, and the good part was they were in no sugar added, so they're really healthy for kids. Fruit in its own juice is what we need. I mean, obviously mandarin oranges, applesauce, and we've got some pineapple too.
We went through the 5 categories of food you do want. Those are the do-nate. These are the don't-nate.
Exactly.
What don't you want people to give this year?
Meals in a box.
Ever before to find no sugar,
yes,
no salt, those kinds of things.
Right. They said it's a lot easier for a family to purchase those inexpensive items like a mac and cheese or whatnot for themselves. So their responsibility is to give them the more expensive, healthier foods as us donating.
And that's like the peanut butter and the canned meats. Those things are more expensive, but those are the things that keep us healthy, or they're healthier proteins and things like that.
Yeah, so
really cool.
HungerTaskForce.org.
That was fantastic.